Hey, I'm Ginny, and today we're going to be making a craft stick photo holder. So the photo I want to do it around is of my dogs. They're very sweet but very silly. Sybil is this one right here, and then Matilda, or Tilly as we call her, is the very crazy one, we'll say. She's a little fun. So I want to go ahead and frame this photo. So we're going to use our craft sticks and some glue and then some paper. So I chose cardstock, and I've already started it just to kind of get started with it. So you want to make sure that the paper is at least as big as your photograph. I chose to make it a lot bigger than my photograph just because I wanted more of a border. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera so that we can get started a little bit. So basically what happens is we're going to want to just border our photograph with our craft sticks. So I'm going to take some glue and we're going to finish this first part of the frame. If you have a different size photo, you can go ahead and kind of lay out the craft sticks before you glue them down. That way you make sure that you have enough space and room for it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this small border before we move on to more. So before I actually do fill it in, I'm going to go ahead and glue down my photograph. That way it won't shift as I'm working on it. There we go. And you just place it nice and centered. I just realized that I need one more craft stick on this side because I want to make it even. Not everyone has to, but I get a little upset when things aren't even. So there we go. Now it's even. And so now we have our basic frame. So you can kind of tell as I'm lifting it, it's very weak in this spot. So what I like to do is I like to put another one kind of up across to give it a little more of a sturdy structure. So I'm going to kind of glue right here, right across these two. And then place that one down. And then I'm going to do another one at the bottom. Just to do, again, make it even, as well as give it some structural integrity. There we go. So there's my basic frame. And you can keep filling in more and more of the craft sticks like that if you would like. But you can certainly also just leave it as is. So I think I'll do something kind of like that, except, glue that down so it doesn't slide over my dog's face. So let's do that real quick. And the fun thing about this is that once you're done doing all the gluing and building the actual frame, there's a lot of things that you can do that will kind of help it pop and be a little more individualized. So maybe you want to customize it by doodling on the craft sticks or painting them, or maybe you can add a magnet to the back of the frame, and then that way you can put it up on your locker, on your fridge, whatever you like. So there is my finished frame. And so like I said, you can paint or draw on the craft sticks. It's really fun to kind of have them look a little more jazzy or a little more colorful. And then, like I said, you could put a magnet on the back or a couple magnets, and then that would work well to hang, to put somewhere. You could also attach a piece of string underneath maybe the top of the craft stick, and then attach another here, and then that way you have like an actual hanger that you can do to put in your room with a push pin or a nail or whatever you would like. So that's it. Very simple, right? But it's a lot of fun, and you can customize it however you want, and hopefully you'll have a good picture to put into your your frame, just like my dogs. All right, and that's all we have today. I'll see you next time.